Christmas was coming to Sodor. One day, Rusty and Peter Sam were working at the wharf. "Oh, another year of the magical Christmas season," Peter Sam said. "I am excited to sit in the sheds with all the Christmas lights around," replied Rusty. Just then, Sir Handel came into the wharf with a train. "Hey, Sir Handel," inquired Peter Sam, "are you excited for Christmas?" "I would be if I wasn't working that day." "Wait, you're working on Christmas?" "Yeah, it's a part of that whole work until the money's paid off thing." "But it's Christmas. Can't you get off for that?" "It's not that big of a deal. There's always next year." The topic was dropped, but Peter Sam didn't want his friend to work during Christmas. Later, he talked to the Fat Controller about it. However, it turned out to be fruitless. "I'm sorry, Peter Sam. I would hate for Sir Handel to be left out, but Christmas is the busiest time of year," he said. "Plus, it is a part of his punishment." Peter Sam was saddened by the news, and soon got back to his work, thinking there was no way he could change the Fat Controller's mind. On Christmas Eve, Peter Sam was tasked to take the last passenger train of the day. But the cold was biting, and Peter Sam's fire was dimming out. Soon, Peter Sam couldn't move. His fireman did as much as he could to rekindle the flame, but to no avail. "Oh dear," Peter Sam said. "We're stuck out here, and there's no way for us to go to the next station because all the engines are in the sheds." Peter Sam was soon cut off by a whistle. It was Sir Handel. He was coming from the quarry with a slate train. "Sir Handel, am I glad to see you," Peter Sam said. Can you help me out here, bud?" Sure," Sir Handel said. "To what station?" "Crovan's Gate." "Then off we go." Sir Handel pushed the train across the railway. With steep hills in his way, he persevered. He eventually made it to Crovan's Gate, where Sir Topham Hatt and the other engines were waiting. Well, what happened here?" Sir Topham Hatt inquired. "My fire went out and Sir Handel happened to be behind me with a slate train. He was able to shunt his and my train all the way here," Peter Sam said, all in one breath. "I don't think that was all grammatically correct," Sir Handel said to himself. "Well, good job, Sir Handel. That was very useful." "Maybe enough to grant him leisure on Christmas?" He stared. "Sure, why not?" The engines were happy, especially Sir Handel. Whistles and horns were blowing. The next night, it was Christmas, and all the engines were in the sheds, enjoying the festivities. "Thanks, Peter Sam," Sir Handel said. "Thank you for giving me a relaxing Christmas." "No one should have to work on Christmas," Peter Sam replied, and the two engines enjoyed the rest of the magical night.